Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? It's me, Ryan T here, and I just got back from watching Lucky Logan. And let me tell you, Logan Lucky stars Channing Tatum, Magic Mike himself,
My name is Jeff.
and Master of the fucking Force, Adam Driver.
A buddy of mine saw Kylo Ren take his shirt off in the shower, and he said that Kylo Ren had an 8-pack.
First of all, this movie is not the movie that it was marketed to be. At first, when I walked into this film, I thought this film was going to be like a straight up like comedy heist sort of flick, and I didn't really expect a lot from it going in. But as I slowly started to watch the movie and I started to get sucked into it, I was like, oh my god, like this is an actual like legit like heist movie. Like this is it's a good movie for all intents and purposes. Channing Tatum and Adam Driver play the Logan brothers. They're known throughout their West Virginian town for being basically the most unlucky people in the town. If anything that's bad that can happen, it's happened to the Logan family. And well, Channing Tatum ends up getting fired from his job for having an injury to his leg. So he gets shit canned, and the film basically just shows that Channing Tatum is a blue-collar guy that's just trying to work hard. He's a working man. He's a working stiff that's just trying to survive in the world. And Tatum really pulls that off in this role. Like, I have to say, I'm the first person to give Channing Tatum shit for when he fucks up, but I'm also the first person to say he does fucking great when he does fucking great. Like, this movie, he nails it. He hits it way out of the park. I really liked him in this movie. He was charming in this movie, and he was believable in this movie. One enough about me sucking on Channing Tatum's fucking dick.
Oh, that's nasty.
Let me get on to other people in the movie. Adam Driver plays a one-armed bartender that he lost his arm back in the Iraq War, and now he works as a bartender in his local town. And again, a strong performance from Adam Driver. Adam Driver, I started off not liking Adam Driver because I wasn't a big fan of that show that he's most known for doing, which is HBO's Girls. Not a huge fan of that show, but when I would watch it, I'd be like, who's this fucking Adam Driver character? He looks like he could lead the Rebel Army one of these days. Looks like he could be the master of the Sith. But yeah, he does great in this movie. Channing Tatum does great in this movie. Joining them is Daniel Craig, who y'all might know from Bond, James Bond, 007. Dun, dun, dun. I don't even think that's the James Bond music. I'm not that big of a James Bond fan. But I do like Daniel Craig in this movie. Again, another strong performance from this cast. Steven Soderbergh, the guy who directed this movie and wrote it, I think, is amazing when it comes to casting films. He made all the Ocean's movies, those heist movies. He made all those movies as well, and it shows. This movie, it's very well put together. It's funny when it needs to be funny. It's serious when it needs to be serious, and you will actually walk out of this movie being pretty surprised. I mean, this movie is a lot better than I thought it would be. Yeah, it's just a lot better than I thought it would be, and like I was saying earlier, you will walk out of the theater like surprised at what you saw. The movie also ends on kind of like there could be a sequel. Like they show, I'm not gonna spoil it. I don't want to spoil this movie because I want everybody to go in cold watching this movie. It kind of ends on a note to where you're just like, could there be a Logan Lucky number 2? But I don't know, maybe or not. Judging on how good this film does, maybe then we'll get a sequel. But long story short, this movie's good. I give it a solid 8 out of 10. I suggest you go watch it. And if you already have watched it, I'd like to know what you thought about the film. Make sure you comment below and like and subscribe and keep it to the Ryan T Show. Peace! Oh yeah, and I forgot. You will see this pretty mug later on when I do Friday Night Horror Theater. So stay tuned, guys. Later!